What's up, people? I hope everyone is doing well. In fact, not just well, but great. I am filming this in the middle of the COVID outbreak, and so it's nice to just take a moment and appreciate some of the good things that we have around us. For instance, the fact that we can come together to learn how to write reports. Wow, that was anticlimactic, I know. Anyways, what is a report? If we try to break the concept down, we will see that the action of reporting means to tell or to describe something you have experienced or observed. So immediately we see a purpose forming here. We need to inform, to provide details in a report. And of course, this purpose gets more specific, more narrowed down as you look at different exam questions that present different situations. So, how do we go about this? What are some of the do's and don'ts of report writing? Number 1, we do need to provide an accurate, detailed, and helpful format. So at the very beginning of the report, you need to jot down 4 things. Who are you writing to? Who is the report from? What date are you writing the report on? And lastly, what is the subject of the report? Now, the first 3 things are pretty much self-explanatory. But what about the 4th? How do you go about giving your report a subject? It's simple enough, you guys. You just look at the question and try to pick out the central purpose, the problem that you are trying to tackle, and you condense it into a really simple, easily understood phrase. So, for example, I could write recommendations for new school fund, or incident at break time. And lastly, I want you to go in at the very end of the report and add a signature to make your report format more authentic. And now, coming to number 2, that is, we do not want to add letter elements to a report. And this is a common mistake made by students because students tend to forget that there is a difference in format and register between letters and reports. So, in a report, we do not want to end with thank yous, and we do not want to give our best regards or best wishes. That is reserved for letters only. In a report, we want to go in and write the format that we've discussed already in point number 1. Now, let's look at point number 3. Do organize your report into coherent paragraphs. So, before writing it out, you need to plan your report. You need to make sure you will know what goes in each paragraph. So you need one introductory paragraph that is brief and concise and also shows awareness of purpose and audience. That is, who are you writing to and in what context? And then we need 1 to 2 body paragraphs where we outline the 3 bullet points, we elaborate on the purpose and situation. And lastly, we need a concluding paragraph where we reiterate our purpose. We outline what we have been talking about, and we kind of sum up the report, and perhaps we end by saying, I hope these recommendations were helpful. Point number 4. Do not adopt a brusque tone. And you guys, what do I mean when I say brusque? I mean a tone that is slightly abrupt, that may come off as a bit bossy. And now this is an easy mistake to make when you're writing in a flow. It's easy, for instance, to blur the line between suggesting something and insisting that it be done. We need to remember that yes, although in a report we are required to outline, to provide recommendations, that does not mean we need to push our opinion. So we can just state our recommendations, our opinion, and then move on. And also, we do not want to adopt a tone that sounds as if we are complaining, because remember, we're talking to persons of authority. So for instance, the principal. And it would not be a great idea to say stuff like, we have been in great pain, we have endured great sacrifice, and there you sit doing nothing about it. Yeah, stay away from that. Anyways, so that's a wrap. That was some basic do's and don'ts of report writing. And now we're going to look at 3 important benchmarks, that is audience, situation, and purpose. So stick with me. I will see you in the next video.